Mr. Coolness, hey Leaky. Coffee Talk 2 today. Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. This is a continuation of last week's stream. I think we're going into day 4. So yeah, I did all the blurb beginning of last week's. So, just to say I did get a copy of this game for streaming purposes, but also it's on Game Pass, though for some reason, probably because of the time change, it doesn't pop. I just played a game on Game Pass, but that's fine. So yeah, we did like 3 hours, just under, of this last week, which was about 3 days. I did hope to get slightly further through it, but of course, I like nattering along the way. So this is a sequel to the first game, set in the same shop, some of the similar characters. Some of the same characters. It's set a couple of years later, I believe. So characters have moved on, and we see like a continuation of their lives, and then there's some new characters as well. And it's quite cool. I enjoy it. There we go. I get the really nice. I will turn down. It needs to be quite so loud on the stream. Hopefully everyone is having a good weekend so far. I'm just chilling because I have no energy to do anything. But that's fine. So yeah, I think this is, as I said, day 4, which is Friday, September 22nd, which was last Friday. Literally last Friday. So we're now September 30th. Be cool if we could get up to today. We tried to get up to Saturday last time, and yeah, it would have been another hour, and I was hungry, so we'll see how we go today. So Rachel's coming back in today, obviously. Cool. She's the singer who is also a cat. You brought cake. What kind of cake? Car is downward. Due deliveries tomorrow. Working on something? Curious? Yes. So a vampire getting pregnant and using. Okay. Oh, Hyde! I remember Hyde. Just watched this movie about a vampire calling themselves vegan by drinking animal blood. Tried it once. It was neither satisfying nor fulfilling. Synthetic is better. Also a vampire getting pregnant. Amusing. Do you think a satyr would look good with leg tattoos? Asking for a friend and not for me at all. I mean, sure, why not? Caramel chocolate bomb. It's like a Scotch egg but sweet. Nice. I mean, Scotch egg is an egg with sausage and breadcrumbs. So I'm assuming like the caramel is in the middle, and there's like chocolate cake and something crunchy around the outside? Kind of like, I think I've had something where it's like a Cadbury's cream egg with something around it. I like the idea of a Scotch egg. I'm extremely picky about my eggs. Like, extremely picky. Like, I very rarely eat eggs that other people have cooked, type picky. And they have to be cooked, not squidgy. But hey, I'm autistic, so of course I have a thing about eggs. Okay, what's the story in Endless Whispers today? So, Where the Love Is, by Ralia Omat, September 22nd, 2023. I often find it how scary how he seems to always know what I want. Like this morning, he took the rest of the leftover coffee in the pot to the kitchen, added some cold milk, ice and caramel syrup to it before bringing it back to the small table we were working at. Here, 1 cup of morning coffee, and yet you still look tired, man. I couldn't figure out if it was the perfect amount of syrup he added or the little smiley wall that made the now iced caramel latte so delicious. With him, it's always a bit of both. Thank you, my good sir. Just what I needed, and just what I and this report needed. Caramel filling, brownie is the sausage meat biscuit for the breadcrumbs. That does sound nice, but it also does sound so incredibly, as you said, rich. And possibly overwhelmingly sweet? I'm not a big fan of overwhelmingly sweet. Which is an odd thing, I know. But I have always been more, I guess, a savoury person. I don't know. Anyway, one of my favourite things with him has always been when we are jokingly polite to each other. Then again, anything we do together is always a favourite of mine. We came back to our Saturday workload as the day went by. You'd know if you weren't at my flat, I'd just probably have spent the day just hanging on the couch watching Netflix. Having your boyfriend cuddle you in silence as we each do our work will really boost your performance, I can tell you. Often I wish I could bring him to the office to replace my stiff office chair. Boss Jolene would say. She'd probably be mad, but I could argue that he really brings out the best in me and would make me less cranky at the job. The increasing work performance has to be worth it. I was still forming the right argument for my theoretical debate with Jolene when he closed his laptop with a long yawn that sounded like satisfaction. Done already? Key. Well, I'm not stopping every 5 minutes to daydream, so... He played with my hair as he spoke. I could feel his fingers untangling my morning knots lock by lock. You don't have a boyfriend messing with your hair while you're working, so of course you're done already. Should I leave then? You know I eventually have to go home. No, stay till lunch. As you wish then, milady. He continued stroking my hair gently, sometimes attempting to braid it before giving up and letting it come undone again. I held back the urge to turn around and just kiss him hard. Damn that report. In the office would be a bad idea. You win, Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Something, something, please don't steal my man. We stayed as we were till lunchtime. You know, it's one of those moments where an I love you from him would make the moment perfect. And we just sat there. Without a word. The thing is, he never says those words first. I can't understand why. He's a published poet, and yet somehow he doesn't understand the importance of those 3 damn words all girls want to hear. It has pockets? Served with cheese. That's also a good 3 words. Anyway, if it weren't for that, he'd be perfect. I know I'm nitpicking here, but still, it would be nice to hear it from time to time. So, lunch? He let go of his embrace so he could face me. My nose was still buried in my laptop, drowning in numbers and dull sheets. Okay, but let's order in. I'm still not finished. Pizza it is then. I'm pretty sure you still have some coupons left. Spot on, both about the food choice and the coupons. Again, it's almost scary when someone knows you inside out. I'd freak out if it was anyone else, but it's fine when it's him. Because, you know, I love him. He stood up and grabbed the phone he left at the kitchen counter to place the order. Pineapple! He shouted from the kitchen. Of course, what am I, a monster? I could hear him chuckle in the kitchen, followed by the sound of a drawer opening. The exact drawer where I keep all the food coupons. All of me is like second nature to him. You know what? Maybe it's fine if he doesn't say I love you all that much. His readers might read his love poems and swoon all over the moon because of his words. But I know it's me he's writing about. I know it's me who he loves. Me who he understands like no one does. After all, he knows where the caramel syrup and the pizza coupons are. I know where the love is. Aw, it's kind of cute. Alright. Okay. So this is me, but this is Scottish me. So this rainy season sure is something. Oh yeah, and we've got some bunch of stuff. We've got a fidget spinner, Georgie's, lighter, the ID card to give to Silver, and Lucas's business card for Raina. Don't get this fidget spinner too. Maybe I'll give it to like the next person that comes in. Rainy season sure is something. Feeling, Miss Rachel? Ooh, I forgot. Get the Nekomari are like cat people. Because we already had a cat in that was just a cat. Now we have cat person Rachel. Oh, so yeah. She's grown up. As good as I can be.
Yeah.
What is it? Oh, nothing. I think I'll never get used to seeing a Nekomimi transformation is all. In a good way or a bad way? In a good way, of course. It's quite magical. Thanks. So do you need anything? A towel, perhaps? It's pouring outside when you came in. Huh. Do you have a hairdryer? A hairdryer? No, unfortunately we don't. Then no, I'm good. You sure? Oh, Joe, a little rain won't hurt me. I'll be fine. Alright, if you see so. Hey now, I'm no longer a kid, okay? I know, right? You grew up! It's been 3 years already. I aged 2, you know. Okay, I think I said a couple of years. So it's been 3 years since the last game. Age 2, you know. It's nothing to do with that at all. The last thing I want is for a star to get ill because of poor service here. Then you just have to treat me real nice. How about making me a special drink? A special drink? What do you have in mind? Something milky. And slightly sweet. And some brightness to negate this gloomy weather. Some brightness, huh? As in flavour or colour? Up to you. We could go blue. I mean, different colours usually have different effects, right? Alright, I'll try. Yay! Oh, and no coffee, please. Can you summarise your order for me? Colourful non-coffee latte with honey, please. Okay, so... Right. I think hibiscus rather than blue. Milk. So it makes it a latte, hibiscus latte with honey. That is pretty. We could put a bit of latte art on it. It is latte. And I did say I was going to give it to the next person that came along. Can I? Oh, hang on. I'm doing it wrong. Latte art. Okay, so... That is very sad looking. I'm trying to do... It kind of looks like cat ears. I was going for a little heart, but... I'll do. Oh, it got rid of the little hibiscus thing. Oh. Okay, I think instead of my latte art, I'm going to try that again. Okay. Oh, and we got a bloop. Okay. Let me start over. Okay. Hibiscus, milk, honey. Oh my god, what there we go. Sweetheart latte. Still give the item because we said we were going to do that. We got a bloop. Fellow influencer! It's that guy, it's that girl. Do you know who I'm talking about? Nope, but cool. Ooh, we got birthday. 29th of February. Contact Rachel at x.com. Business inquiries. That is funnier since Twitter rebranded as X. It's a lot funnier since Twitter rebranded as X. Of course I should shake my photo. How can you see the tap otherwise? Okay. Um, oops. Brew pad should have the new coffee in. Sweetheart latte. What's this? This is so 2017. Why are you giving this to me? Oh! Ha! Lucas-on. Isn't he that Satyr influencer? I follow this guy. It's fun. He was here? Cool. But I don't get why you're giving me this though. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, let me know what you think about this. It's cute. Also, it's pink. Yep. What do you call this again? We call her Sweetheart Latte. Thank you. Please give it a try and let me know what you think. Okay. Right, so apparently she didn't want the fidget spinner, but we tried. It's the strawberry latte, is it? It's too sour for that. Don't tell me just yet. Let me guess. Okay. Cranberry? No. But now that you mention it, it does have a similar taste to cranberry. But it's not that, right? What is it then? It's a hibiscus. Oh! How do you like it? I love it. Sweet, tart and creamy at the same time. Sounds quite nice, actually. Why sweetheart latte, though? Well, a teaspoon sweet and sour. It contains milk, so it's creamy and comforting. Like a sweetheart. Aww. Sweet, sour and comforting, huh? Speaking of sour, I'm surprised the milk isn't curdled up. I remember at a party someone tried to mix up some mocktail using lemon, soda and milk. It was yucky. That's because you need to use the right ratio of ingredients. Then you have to mix them at the right temperature. Additionally, you have to froth it to prevent curdling and... So what you're saying is it's not something I can make myself? Of course you can. But why make it yourself when I'm always at your service? Excellent response, 5 stars. Since when have you gotten so smooth, Joe? Only happens on the rarest of occasions. Yep, and that is true. Occasionally I will have the perfect thing to say at the perfect time. You know. Happens once in a blue moon that I will have that perfect response. Mostly, I just feel like a bubbling idiot. Bubbling idiot, haven't been sleeping. It's fine. It's not the game, it is me. Anyway, so it's best if you don't get used to it. So, sweetheart latte, huh? A fussy but comforting sweet and sour. At any rate, has it really been that long already? My last visit here was probably over a year ago, wasn't it? I believe so. It was around the time your images started to appear on buses. Right. Things just took off and suddenly I had no more free time. How are you hanging? Busy, but it's good. Great even. A lot is happening actually. Yeah? Like, I've been busy shooting new music videos and such. A lot of photo shoots too. Also set to appear on several shows and podcasts, and oh, I'm creating a new single. Oh, is that so? Uh-huh. That's great news. No, don't congratulate me yet. Oops, okay. I'm still in the process of making it, in more ways than one. What do you mean? I'm actually creating the song this time. Wow. And I'll be collaborating with AJ. Wait a second. You mean the guy who's always on your playlist? The guy who's always on your playlist, Arami Gendru. That's really cool. I know, I'm excited. Can't wait to hear it. So that, let me put something on by him. We've got that shuffled. Arami Gendru. Oh, it's already playing something from them. I mean, literally, my entire playlist is something from them. We need a different song, though, because we have... There we go. Can't wait to hear it. I also had no idea you made songs. I know I don't look like it, but... Truthfully, from the time I was a kid, it's always been a dream of mine. Writing songs. And dancing. More specifically, singing and dancing to my own songs. A one Nekomimi pop-up concert. Excuse me. A one Nekomimi pop-up concert. A pop-up concert? You know, a concert that pops up randomly. You see, it happens sometimes in malls or on a popular busy street. Ah, yes, I see what you mean. You miss it and poof, it's gone. Leaving only memories of a one-of-a-kind show. One-of-a-kind experience. Sounds rather exciting, right? One-of-a-kind show with a one-of-a-kind experience. Okay, right? I guess I've always loved being on stage. But you know, we all wanted to become everything when we were kids. But as you grow up, you have to pick your battles. Excuse me. And for me, singing and dancing just come more naturally than creating my own music. At least until now. I thought to myself, if I can't do it alone, then I'll make it with someone who definitely knows what they're doing. We definitely chose the right guy. Right? I am taking fresh inspiration even now. Who knows, maybe I'll get inspired from your drinks too. I'm so excited you can't believe! And so keep an eye out for it, okay? Whenever it's out, I will do. Huh? I knew it. Blackouts? Yeah. It happened before, huh? Only when the weather gets this bad. Give me a quick second, please. I'll turn on the generator. Okay. Hello. Ah. Huh? Huh? Cute. Oh, Miss Fiona, welcome. Hello. Sorry about my absence earlier. I was just turning the generator. Miss Rachel, is everything all right? Yep. I was just surprised by the thunder for a second there. Yeah, well, everything should hold on for now. Okay. Happy to see you again, Miss Fiona. How are you feeling tonight? Oh, sorry. Honestly, not the best. Sorry to hear that. Make me something nice with a bit of sweetness. Of course, anything you want. I recall last time you suggested an interesting drink to me. Something with blue tea and milk? That's about right. Could you please prepare that for me? But make it ever so slightly sweeter this time. It's been quite a day. I think I deserve the sugar. Roger that. I have just the perfect drink for you. Okay. And the blue latte with a hint of sweetness, please. Okay, so blue latte with honey. And we need to do the business card. Pretty, it's already got art on it. I don't want to art it again. So definitely can't make it look like that. An email? Oh, is it from that person from before? Lucas, wasn't it? He wants me to contact him? I'll think about it. Thank you. You're welcome. One dreaming blue for the lady in blue who's got the blues. But I'm not wearing blue, so you have that cool blue thing going on. I love it, thank you. Okay, so top of the chair. Ooh. Oh, Gala. Kitty. Ah, I'm guessing he's coming in next then. It's like spoilers. Accidental spoilers because I'm impatient. Just keep looking at the thing. Ooh, mesmerizing an earthy latte. Calmness and serenity. Anything else you need? No, it's fine. Thank you. Just one of those days. I suppose. It's one of those moments when it seems like everything is collapsing simultaneously. It's really great by any means. I know how that feels. Want to talk about it? Rachel's feeling quite generous today. Good evening. Ah. Oh, I remember him. Doctor. Long time no see. Hey, Rachel. Still a hospital admissions office here. Is this the werewolf? I don't know. He's covered in band-aids. Like he's been taking care of kittens or something. I know, I'm just kidding. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Hey, Joe. I'm just here for a quick drink before I get to work. Looks like I'll have to take a breather first. I'll have to agree. Please make yourself at home. So, you were saying? The lady and I were in the middle of a conversation. We were? Maybe at the beginning of one. I'll back off from being too nosy then. I'm just very happy today. I see. Should I move over there? You're fine. I'm curious about how you've been doing too. Gotta keep the momentum with sister over there. Alright then, please don't mind me. This reminds me strongly of my very first visit here. To be frank, this may be the place where people ask me the most questions. Is that a good or a bad thing? I'm not sure yet. I do not mind it too much. Truthfully, I do not interact with many people on a daily basis, since I'm on the road most of the time. Is that so? What do you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking? I'm a Groover driver, but I only do intercity deliveries mostly. Sounds tough. It's not as bad as it sounds. I quite enjoy driving. It helps clear the mind sometimes. Right. That's true. I drove a cab in Manhattan back in the early 60s. You did? Yes, but I had to stop after a few months since it got pretty dangerous. In the 60s? It's 2020. He's gotta be, well, it's gotta be supernatural then. I feel like he's a werewolf. I had to stop after a few months since it got pretty dangerous. Dangerous? How? Because people kept trying to pick a fight with me. Oh. They also had a few people try to skip paying fares or rob me. That sounds so terrifying and dangerous. Well, it was back in the early 60s. People weren't as kind to us as they are now. But I get why you like the driving. I always enjoyed the long drive back and forth from airports. I see. Prior to focusing exclusively on delivery, I used to accept passengers as well. Oh, why the change? Because 7 out of 10 passengers would cancel on me. Usually right after they entered my car as well. Which resulted in my suspension. Hey. Because I terrify them. Ah. That's just rude. I agree with Miss Rachel, it sounds so unreasonable. I must admit I looked significantly different back then. It was because I'd never had to deal with so many people before. I was living in seclusion far away from big cities up until that point. And so during the appeal period, I attempted to make myself appear less frightening. In the meantime, I was permitted to make deliveries. Right. It turns out I enjoyed doing deliveries much more than I expected. So I rescinded my appeal. Additionally, the schedule flexibility allows me to focus more on my training and auditions. Did you see auditions for what? I've been auditioning for a soprano role. Really? That sounds cool. No, it's not cool at all. Did you say that? I've tried for years and have yet to land one single role. Oh! I also lost air pressure in one of my tires, by the way. Really? Yes. The officer already warned us about it too. However, I'm not yet sure if it's related to his case. I'll let Officer Georgie know about it when he comes in. Thank you. So yes, not a good day. I'm sorry to hear that. It's fine. I'm used to it. Aww. I kind of want Rachel to go, well, you should come sing with me. Because that would be cool. Kind of want a hot chocolate. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just going to check my messages. Okay. Oh, Gail, do you want a drink? It's nice to see you again, Rachel. Oh, same. You must have been busy. I haven't seen you around here in a while. How's Henry? That's fine. He's been pretty busy too. Not as busy as you, it seems. I've seen him here at least every other month or so. Joe? You won't let me stay out late on my break, yet he comes here to see all of you? Huh? Well? Just kidding. I know he comes here often. It's fine, he's old. He needs breaks more than me. Right. Being able to unwind becomes more important as you get older. Sure he gets in his yearly checkups, though. Will do. So what's up with you these days? Not a lot, but oh. I have a small problem at work, actually. Yeah, what is it? Well, the person who handles patient admissions, I have to handle really young kids sometimes. I'm not a children's hospital, so they usually come in as urgent cases. That's why I try to make the admission process as painless as possible, just to make things a little easier for everyone included. Yeah? Sadly, kids tend to get scared of me, which makes expediting their admissions more difficult sometimes. But you're like one of the nicest guys I know. Well, they're usually really, really young. Do you know what makes them so afraid of you? Not exactly. But I think my size has something to do with it. Still tower over them even when I get down to their eye level. They probably feel vulnerable too. Yeah, I see what you mean. Not exactly what you'd call a great combo. Not at all. Again, it's not a big deal. I'm just wondering if there's anything I can do about it. Ah. Hey, Joe. Yeah? Didn't realise it was already this late. Seems like I'll have to go soon. Can I order now? Of course. What will it be? I'll have my usual mix of tea, milk and ginger. And I'm going to give you the fidget spinner. Tea, milk, ginger. Because maybe the kids would like that. I don't know. You can just... See, there's just gorgeous art on it already, and I just really don't want to ruin it with my blasphemy. Galahad! A fidget spinner? I don't think I need it. Oh, wait. This might be a good idea. Giving small toys to children to ease their anxiety. Nobody likes being in a hospital, after all. I'll take it as a reference. Fidget spinners are always good. Thank you, Joe. A special drink just for you, sir. Made in a jiffy without compromising quality. Thanks. It's great as usual. I can't seem to make it like you do. But it still works, right? At least for the intended purpose. It does. I'm just saying, yours is still the best taste-wise. I think he was having I think he is a werewolf and has having problems with the full moon. Can't remember exactly. Birthday 13th of September. Ah, I missed his birthday. Damn. Ginger chai latte. Taste-wise. What is it anyway, ginger latte? It's closer to ginger milk tea, I think. What Joe said. Either way, I've come to like it as my late-night shift drink of choice, since I'm trying to cut back on my caffeine intake. For health reasons? Pretty much, yeah. I find myself better at controlling my fury that way. Fury, not furry. Oh well. Slip of the tongue. Gah. Ah, I see, that's good to know. Still have to rely on you in my venture into the world of tea drinking. You can count on me. I should leave before the storm gets worse. Aww. Next time, we'll catch up. Okay. Alright. Sorry to leave in the middle of the conversation. Hang in there, it always gets better. Thank you. Have a safe trip. See you. Rihanna, isn't it? I'm sorry to hear about the auditions. Trust me, I really get how you're feeling right now. Yes? Uh-huh. I've been rejected by agencies many times too before I finally made it into my previous group. Mr. Rachel Hale's an idol? Are singles on the shelves behind you? Oh, that's amazing. Thanks. Do you have a reel online somewhere? We might be playing on a different field, but I'd love to see it. I took it down a long time ago. Why? Because of trolls. I had to deal with a lot of online harassment. Therefore, I removed it to save myself some headaches. What? People are unbelievable. Don't mind the haters. They're just people who have nothing better to do. Right. I suppose you must have dealt with similar things before. Plenty. It comes with the fame, for better or worse. I see. Anyway, you should keep it up. Maybe I can ask my colleagues if they know any audition leads if you link me your reel. Are you sure? Yeah, I mean, no promises, but I'll try. I have a video if you want to see it. Of course. Let me move over there then. That was a very quick scooch. I'm just gonna scooch in here. Video of Verona singing. Wow. I mean, I could opera, but that was pretty nice. It'd be great if you posted more of these online. What do you mean? You have this, je ne sais quoi thing going on. An unusualness that may captivate some people. Oh, I know. You should upload your stuff on Tomachill. But many people will love it. Oh, it's alright. What's wrong? I don't think I'm cut out to have any presence online. I don't fit in with the culture. I told you, don't mind the haters. I mean, it's not just that. I might also have a complex regarding something else. Complex. You might dislike me for this. Why? I wish to do my best in the old-fashioned way, so to speak. Meaning? It seems more appropriate for me to follow the traditional route, as opposed to using shortcuts or things that are online. I get it. I realise this makes me sound snobbish. No, it really makes you just sound old-fashioned, because, you know, using the mediums that are available to you, that's just sensible. I realise I've not posted any reels in a while either, but I've just been so busy and then tired, and I didn't have enough of a backlog of ones that I was happy sharing, so I really need to take some time and create some more. And I need to upload the video that Nikki compiled for me as well. This is the problem, it's just not had any spoons. It's frustrating. Okay, it's fine. Anyway, I apologise. Who cares? Everyone's a snob in one way or another. Maybe you shouldn't limit yourself like that just yet. What do you mean? The entertainment industry changes rapidly, you know. For almost 3 years I've been doing this. It takes a lot of flexibility to stay afloat, because there's always someone who could replace you. I don't know a lot about opera, but I'm sure it's changing too. Some things aren't always better the old way, especially in the creative industry. Things stay stagnant in two ways. Either they're profitable, or certain people are just really stubborn. Like the past me. Back then I thought I could only choose one or two things I was good at, and just forget about the rest. But recently I got a chance to make my own song with a musician. I'm not the best at composing, so I really need the help. I see. And the musician I'm collaborating with, he had a dream of becoming a fighter jet pilot. However, one thing or another kept him from making his dream come true. So he posted his music as a hobby on Tomachill, and just look at that, bam, he hit it big. Oh. Yeah, I'm a big fan of his. In fact, all the music in this coffee shop is from his newest album. Licensed, of course. I see. That's amazing of him. You too. Don't be afraid to do things a little differently. Plenty of roads to Rome and all that. That's all I can say about it. At any rate, I'll try asking around if they have any sort of leads. Should we exchange IDs? Do you have any? No, but I have a cell phone number. Okay. There. Thank you. Okay, Rihanna, I have to go now. I'll hit you up by text if I have anything. Thank you so much. Don't thank me yet. But you're so welcome. Joe, I'm going. See you soon. Of course. Please come again soon. Bye-bye. Where does the phone go? Where does the phone go? So interesting. This is my first time seeing an Ekamimi up close. Is that so? Oh, how about your car? Will you be alright? I have a spare tyre. I'll fix it once the weather improves. Alright? Coming here was a wise decision. I wasn't sure whether I should. Ooh. In truth, I am deeply embarrassed by my conduct last time. I regret it, I apologise. Please don't be sorry. No harm done. Thank you. It's just, there are times when I too feel lonely. This was not my first rejection from an audition, as you may have already inferred, but it never gets easier. I know that feeling. Understandable? Typically, I'll just ruminate about it in my car while being parked somewhere. I acknowledge it's not the most effective means of resolving my feelings. However, it is better than the alternatives. Which are none? Which are none? Now you can always come here. I don't know. I feel as though I'm only bringing doom and gloom to the table here. Nonsense. Our door's always open. In the evenings, of course. So please, don't hesitate to stop by, ever. We'll see. Sounds like the weather will clear up soon. Really? How do you know? Experience. Let's just say, I observe the sky a lot. Especially in traffic. Makes sense? I guess. In any case, I better leave now. Thank you again, Joe. You're very welcome. Have a safe trip out there, Miss Fiona. I hope she comes by again. Me too. I think this is it for today. Let's see. Come to chill. Okay, what do we got? Hang on, Lucas. Okay, it's a bad idea. I won't do it. Jeez. So, Lucas is not getting a tattoo. Or possibly not getting a tattoo on his leg anyway. Let's see. Whose keycard is this? Kind of attached to a lanyard. I'll just keep it for now. Someone's apartment key, maybe? Okay. We had 3 people in here, so, you know, it's one of them, I guess. Okay, let's wrap all this up, shall we? Though, Gale, I believe, was friends with Hyde. It was the whole werewolf vampire thing, which I really liked. So this is last Saturday. Saturday, September 23rd, 2023. Today's the 30th. Last day of September. What the heck happened to September? I mean, it is redonkulous how quick it's gone. And how busy it's been. And I've got so much to do. And like, no time to do it in. Ugh. That's Monday's problem. Anyway, Evening Whispers. Petition to combine Halloween and Christmas gains traction. Why? Tactical survival game Creeks Front 4 Final Front set to release next year. And Belltown Man caught after attempting to outrun the police with a Segway. Oh no. Seems like we're out of ginger. No! Okay, so Hyde. Wonderful. Well, I get the feeling that the key card might have been Gala's, so can always give it to Hyde, I guess. Whoa! That's cute. Secret project. It's gotta be AJ, right? Currently hooked on this mecha tactile game. The mechanics very interesting and inspiring. Mr. Lloyd? No, Mr. M. Lloyd Fayweather, are you available like this Sunday? I feel like this is finally the right time in my career to either write a book or challenge a professional boxer. So it was in a vegan restaurant and a woman said that she knew me, which is weird because I've never met her before. Oh my god, that was such a bad dad joke. I love it. Free. Okay. Seems like we're out of ginger. Ah! Hyde. Mr. Hyde, welcome. Hello, Joe. That's nice to see you again. How are you? Ah, well, I'm just here. How about you? You seem a little preoccupied. Right, sorry about that. I just learned we're out of ginger. Oh, I made a mistake on the weekly order sheet. And the remaining roots I have are no longer fit for consumption. Tut. Sounds like a rookie mistake, Joe. I know, I'm ashamed. Our storage system is having problems because of recent power surges. Alas, I'll stock up at the farmer's market tomorrow. Sounds like a plan. You're really busy as usual, I see. Yes, well, nothing wrong with a slow day or two for time to time. It's been quite a week, if I may say so myself. Oh? While I'm listening. Pardon? Week? Tell me all about it. Oh. I'm not even sure where to start. Try anywhere. After all, there's no way for me to correct an unheard story, am I right? Right. Well, the most notable problem recently will be these severe thunderstorms. Sometimes they cause our powers to short out, which messes with the machines. So in case it happens again, my apologies. I see. Warning duly noted. There's been also this ongoing car vandalism in the neighbourhood. Apparently there's a serial defleeter of tyres on the loose. Officer Georgie was the one who informed me about it. We've also got a lot of new customers, and I think that's about it. Sounds eventful, if not terribly riveting. Now, regarding the car vandalism you spoke about. Well, I drove here. To what extent should I be concerned about it? I wish I could inform you with confidence. Unfortunately, I don't know much about it, so I can answer that. Georgie, I can give you your lighter back. La voix elle, c'est avoir l'étoile. C'est la voix l'étoile. Something about stars. Maybe it's like having her is like having the stars. My French is very rusty. There's nothing to worry about. Your car's going to be fine. Officer Georgie, welcome. Hey, Joe. I managed to track and narrow down the vandal's strike zone, you see, because the culprit seems to have a favourite spot. Really? Yep, and it's nowhere near here. Miss Reno told me her car was affected too, by the way. That's so. If she comes back, can you ask her where she parked? Will do. Appreciate it. Anyway, my investigation's still ongoing, but I'd say this area is pretty safe. So you can relax. I see. Anyway, good evening, y'all. Sorry for blocking the entry earlier. I was finishing off my last cigarette. Because it's time to start a new one. Do you mind? Not at all. I mind. Must Hyde meet Officer Georgie? Well, they're old characters, so they should know each other, right? He's in charge of the night patrols around here. Cheers. Officer Georgie, meet Mr. Hyde, our occasional guest from Los Angeles. A friend of Mr. Gala. Ah, big hospital guy. Then I guess he's seen you around a bunch. Los Angeles, eh? Not for much longer, though. Oh, I'm in the process of finalizing my move back here with my modeling agency. Wonderful news. You lived here before? For about 40 years. When did you move to LA then? Around 20 years ago. Right? Huh? Let's just say I am nowhere near as young as I look. Oh, models, vampires, gotcha. Then, as a native Seattleite, let me be the first to welcome you back. We got smog and dour skies, but at least our coffee is second to none. Right, Joe? I'll let you be the judge of that. Thanks for the warm welcome. Then, have you moved in already, or not yet? Preparations still need to be made at the property I've chosen. I wouldn't even think of packing until it's halfway done. Makes sense. That being said, I'll be here to oversee the construction for a while. If you ever need help, let me know. Can't do much by myself, but I can find a few guys who can. It won't be necessary. I appreciate the gesture. It's funny. What is? Quite frankly, the police force and I had something of a contentious relationship in the past. Was it a slap on the wrist and let's call it a day type of thing? Or the catch you, catch me kind? All I can say is live long enough and you'll try everything. Those bygone years, of course. Are you sure? Okay, so does anyone want something to drink? Of course, actually. After you. Well, a public servant should put the citizen first. So, after you. How idealistic. But I insist. After all, I'm still considering my options. Well then, in that case... What will it be, officer? Just give me something nice, Joe. Are you alright? That great, honestly. What happened? Never mind that for now, I got a question for you. Did you by any chance see a lighter lying around? Yes, I did. I have it with me. Phew, that's a relief. Okay, Joe, listen carefully. I need you to take this very, very seriously. Okay. I'll need that lighter back, okay? Okay, I was planning on doing that. I was just waiting for you to order your drink. I mean it, I need it back. Or the streak of bad luck won't end. Pardon? Just talking to myself. Okay, yes, I understand. Appreciate it. Would you like anything to drink? Just black coffee for me, please, but lightly sweetened. Okay, so what do we got? Coffee. Coffee. Sweet honey. Looks like it's got cheese in it. Finally, hello, old friend. Thanks, Joe. I suppose I owe you an explanation. Told you before, right? This lighter is my lucky charm. When it goes missing, my luck gets really dicey. Almost got hit by a falling fan at work. Really? That sounds quite dangerous. Broke the missus' favourite mug. Nearly swerved my car into the sidewalk because a black cat jumped into my lane. Black cat? Not even a raccoon. I swear I'm not making this up. If that wasn't a sign, I don't know what is. And, well, daughter's still mad at me too. Anyway, glad to have this back. Thanks for keeping it safe for me, Joe. Well, we were just waiting for you to get back. It took you like 5 days. You're very welcome. Here's your sweet coffee to sweeten your evening, officer. Cheers, Joe. Oops. Found that on Rumblr, didn't you? Nah, Bailey's and Luar are just being very cute. Yay, Georgie! Right, birthday, 1st of June. And we now have a new coffee. Sweet coffee. Really hits the spot. I'm glad to hear that. Ready to make your order? Not quite. Do you have any suggestions? We have a couple of new teas if you're interested. Oh, the butterfly pea and hibiscus flowers? Hibiscus, It's an ingredient that's easily palatable when used in a hot beverage. Perfect, make me something with it. Are you sure? I'm missing some ingredients tonight. Do you have any specifics in mind? I'll let you choose for me. Let's make it red and who knows? Maybe it can be my new blood wine. Blood wine? It's a fake blood cocktail I used to get here. Back when it was still a bar. Ah, I see. Give me a bold red drink. I'd like to see what you can come up with. I'm just gonna go with red. And I really have a sneaking suspicion that this is his friend Gail's key card. So we're gonna try that. That's sorry, not Gail, Gala's. That's Gala's, isn't it? The apartment key. I see, so it lost it here. In fact, he called me this morning asking if I was in the city. I didn't tell him I was in Seattle, though, so the call was a surprise. Why did he call, you ask? Well, hi, Jessie. Simply because I have a spare key. I'll take this off you and bring it to him then. I will be sure to let him know. All right, thank you. Here you go, sir. Something red? Sorry, this is a drink you thought I might like. Honestly, I'm not entirely confident, but it's the best I can do tonight. It's peculiar enough. How is it? It's tart. Stringent. Do you like it? You tell me. I was looking forward to it. I'm sorry that isn't what you expected. Well, you did what I asked, so no need for apologies. Next time, you could try making me something that doesn't taste like hay juice. It needs some boldness. Something that can leave a mark in me. There's only one hibiscus drink that I have enjoyed. I'm curious to see if you can come close. I will try my best next time. Oh, okay. I was trying for good drinks. Welcome, welcome. Oh god, why is it vibrating? Curse! Hey, kid. There. What is wrong? Damn. Oh. Oh, dang. Hello, Joe. Pops, nice to see you again. Sup, what's going on? What's going on with you? Huh? Me? Oh, well, nothing much. You know what? Let me move over there. I'm just gonna scooch in here. There we go. Sorry about earlier. I was preoccupied. No problem, is everything alright? Yeah, of course. It was alright, always, because I'm a very lucky dude. Speaking of luck, did the lady ever come back? Miss Riona, yeah, she did. Really? Did you manage to give her my stuff? I did, I gave you your written contact info. Okay, cool. She didn't throw it away, did she? As far as I know, I don't think so. Great. You trying to reach the soprano, lass? That's right. Oops. Still feel uneasy about how that day went. So I just want to apologise to her. Something, you know. Okay. Oh, yeah. And we've got a new story as well. How you doing, Jessie? Oh, Hyde. Birthday 8th of February. Vegan vampire, professional model, CP, contact person, Alicia. Lucas, you've been chat on good songs then. Your earphone will never. My AirPods are awesome. You're awake. I mean, that is a state. Your sleep schedule out of whack. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Mine has just been lacking. It's fine. Just busy. And when I'm busy, I can't shut this up, which means I don't sleep great. Along with a million other things. But yeah. Devil in my eternity. The devil says to me, the price of my kiss is your eternity. The devil has the warmest smiles. Taunts me with her fingertips of ember, of ashes burning in something I too well remember. I still am spending my eternity. Aimless, in concrete jungles through history, fruitless, hazy in dead people's memory. Useless. An endless life wasting is no one. Vampire has the coldest lips. Not for me, not if I wanted to. The devil has the brightest eyes. Sweet as angels convincing themselves to be holy, I'm still clinging to my entirety. I wonder why we stay alive, that desire to keep going, that desperate longing to be someone, someday. Promise you'll never leave me. I strike a match to burn my lips. I will be the death of you. The devil has the sweetest lies. That was an odd poem. I don't think I understood it quite right. When I'm waking for your 2, 3, what are we, 5 hours apart? That would be 7 or 8. No, not unless I actually have to go into the office. I'm like an hour later. But I get the point. Yeah. Okay. So I guess I just have to wait for her to contact me, huh? I think so, yeah. Well, she doesn't contact me. What should I do? Then that's that. That's her choice. Thank you, Georgie. Because yes, no means no. I mean, I don't start work till 9:30, so unless I have to travel into the office for 9:30, I generally roll out of bed very close to when I start work. I'm not a morning person. I have a very weird circadian rhythm. You're so right, Pops. Didn't think of you as someone who'd have trouble reaching out to people like this. Huh, I know, right? It is what it is. Okay then, I'll wait. Anyway, it's nice to see you again, Pops. Likewise, kid. Hello to you too, sir. Hyde. It's Hyde. Wait, so you're really that Hyde? The supermodel, Hyde? Big shot, huh? Oh man, oh boy! I never thought I'd randomly see you in a place like this. No offense to you, Joe. Well? I follow your socials, man. Big fan. I especially love the Timeless series you did for Boundless. That's an old one. Boundless? It's a lifestyle magazine, no longer in print. Because everything's online these days. What was the series about? It was a photo series I modelled for. A bit of an avant-garde shoot. They were originally set to be displayed in a time travel themed showcase. Alas, the exhibition fell through, so they were rethemed and put in the magazine instead. Yeah, those were awesome. I liked how the series showed peak fashion throughout the times, yet the designs were so contemporary, timeless even. Pun intended. I'd love to see that. Wait, let me show you a couple of pics from it. Hyde looks great there, colourless or not. Does. Interesting. Oh wow, you looked amusing, Mr. Hyde. Still do. Of course. It was so cool, it inspired me to find my own style too. Partial to the 80s inspired look myself. Really? I can't tell. Ow, I'm stuck. It's my jacket collection. Glad it's helped. I did enjoy experiencing some of those times again, even if only in garment form, even if I was left with a melancholy feeling. But I digress. Would you like to order anything? Oh yeah, of course. Oh, by the way, is pure matcha supposed to make you feel woozy? Pardon? I tried drinking some before lunch a couple of days ago. I felt a tad nauseous. Did you have breakfast? No. It's really strong tea, so it still shouldn't be consumed on an empty stomach. Ah, that was the main takeaway from our conversation, wasn't it? Duly noted, thanks. Then can I get a pumpkin latte? Sorry, we don't have that here. Oh, for real? You know you don't need pumpkin to make it, right? Oh, I've heard that before. Yeah, but I have an open mind. Just don't want anything plain tonight. How about making me something based off a pumpkin latte with what you have? Do I make a pumpkin latte? There's not really ginger. I've got cinnamon. I thought it was off coffee though. Okay. try cinnamon latte. Cinnamon. You know what? I don't care. Cinnamon. Cinnamon. Oh dear. That looks pretty. A cinnamon latte. Watermelon sweet just for you. Yeah, exactly, Jessie. Sounds good. I mean, pumpkin spice is basically cinnamon, cloves. I think it's got star anise in. Possibly ginger. That's pumpkin spice. I can't stand cloves or star anise. But an extra thing on Lucas. On a short break to refresh and wreak havoc on my return. Post your recs on my channel or my sub. Aha! Stretch! Thank you, Mr. C. Oh, actually, that was a good stretch. I should also have a hydrate. In anticipation of synonym. No, it's not a synonym. Cinnamon. But I just like butchering it. I'm gonna have a hydrate as well. Cold tea because, of course, I forgot to hydrate. There we go. All right, I hydrated. It is the star spice of the fall season after all. Oh yeah, you're right, like pumpkin lattes. The warmth cheers me right up. Thanks. Just to make it official. I appreciate that, Jessie. Thanks, Joe. Don't mention it. Is there enough water left in the kettle for you? Good service. Deserves a good... Did he post something on Tom of the chat? No? Okay. Just randomly... Lucas likes me. I mean, I can fill the kettle. What drink would you like, Dan? Also, hi. So, what's the matter? Huh? Why do you need cheering up, kid? Oh, about that. It's just the usual work stuff. A few disagreements here and there. Any working team will eventually have them once or twice, right? Right. What do you do? I'm a vlogger/influencer. I review a lot of lifestyle things like fashion, places, food, etc. on social media. Sometimes I do skits and such on my channels too. Sweet and cool, but not bitter. Okay. Sweet coffee? Or a sweetheart latte, maybe? Well, the sweetheart latte isn't coffee. It's a tea. Well, actually, it's hibiscus tea, milk and honey. You changed your mind, service taking too long. Sorry. You can just stop. I mean, fair enough. It's expensive there. Have a good day, Mr. Coolness. Yeah, I am definitely not a fan of coffee myself either, Jessie. I can't stand the taste, and most days I can't stand the smell. Occasionally, I like the smell. And I haven't figured out when I like the smell. But I definitely don't drink it. I'm very much a tea person. I have orange blossom green tea cold because, as I said, I made it a while ago and forgot about it. I've got any hibiscus at the moment. Well, latte just... Yeah, you see, that's why I was confused why it was called a latte, because To me, latte is literally just milk. That is just the Italian word for milk. You know, so this is... I think it's like hot milk specifically. But it got co-opted into the coffee world. So like cafe latte is officially what you call the coffee one. And then you can have like chai lattes, which is like a chai tea with the hot milk. So it depends whether you like hot milk or not. I particularly like a chocolate latte, which is just hot chocolate. But made with hot milk, because it makes it taste better. I realise, why would you make it with cold milk? That then just becomes chocolate milk. I meant the frothy milk makes it taste better rather than just normal, just hot milk. Get frothy milk. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up now. So do skits and stuff on my channels. Ooh, hot chocolate. Well, I have a selection of hot chocolates, Dan. I have an apple pie one. I have salted caramel and clementine, which is my favourite. I got white chocolate raspberry, like a slightly bitter orange chocolate. And I've got just some plain, like, normal chocolate. Don't have any salt and caramel left. I've also got some cherry. That one's daisies. Oh, and I've just got plain white chocolate. And actually, no, I've got a whole bunch of different selections of flavoured ones. Hi, Havor. You want a what and a what drawn in the milk? That's rude. This is a family-friendly channel here. And Leaky just made himself a latte. A cafe latte or a tea latte? Inquiring minds must know. And pranks also. Pops. Hot chocolate with cherry and daisies? No. Daisy's, it's Daisy's hot chocolate. She brought a couple of sachets of like a dark cherry hot chocolate. So she can have them when she was here. Because, you know, and I tried like a sip. And I'm like, I'm not really a cherry person, but she really likes cherry. Really likes cherry. So they're just in the cupboard for when she's here next. Along with some beer, which I swear is just going to stay in my fridge. But maybe Luke will drink it. Well, I mean, it could have hot chocolate with cherry and daisies. But no, it is just daisies hot chocolate. No, Pops. No way. Real talk, though, I actually hate pranks. Me too. I didn't say it before, but I hate them. A lot. Is that so? Just think they're the lowest form of entertainment. Just cheap thrills at the expense of others. I agree. Right. But yeah, getting off topic here, sorry. So you're essentially the creator and host of your show. What does your team do? My team helps me edit, secure sponsors, and massively boost the production quality. Now you see, that's what I need, really, is I just need someone to handle the, like, edity part of stuff. And I just do the things, and then everyone handles, and I can upload stuff, but yes. Cherry hot chocolate's kind of Christmassy, I guess. Salted caramel and clementine chocolate is very Christmassy. Because it was originally just a Christmas special. And I bought a whole bunch of boxes because I was like, I love this. I really do like it. It's seriously one of the smoothest hot chocolates. It's a Hotel Chocolat one for my hot chocolate machine, Velvetizer. So now people give me as presents, and it's like, ooh, now I don't have to buy it myself. I just get it as presents because yay, hot chocolate. So yeah. Anyway, getting distracted again. I really wish I could always see the bottom word in that thing. Why coffee chains? Also, I hate coffee chains. So you know. Mind you, there was one. There was one that was doing like this molten hot chocolate, which was just really nice. I'm really picky about my chocolate because I don't like it too sweet and I definitely don't like it too bitter. So I think that's why the salted caramel and clementine balances really nicely. But yeah, it's like if I was, you know, doing this for a living, then definitely someone, like, I'd have to have like a full-time editor and then someone to come in and sort out my sound because I'm totally procrastinating on it. But yeah, if I had an editor, then, you know, they would just be making clips and then sorting out my streams so that, you know, they were snazzier. You know, I'd have to hire someone because that's not on me. Luckily, it's not my full-time job. This is just fun. It does mean that, you know, things are slower because I'm busy. And my edits are very amateurish. But it's fine. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Massively busy projection quality. They're great. I owe them lots. Do you think you're doing well? Yeah, I mean, I think so. I get by pretty well. Leaky, you are just amazing at editing things. You know, the ones you've done for me is just like, yep, and this is very professional. You're making your own hot chocolate to warm up with an orange club. Nice! And Jesse's just trying to get me distracted. Sage dating advice today. Well, at the moment, no one's discussing dating. And we're out of ginger. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised at Leaky, and then I was like, oh my god, this is a special edition. So I'm like, god damn it. And then I ran out for a little while, and then they brought it back, and now it's like a year-round thing. But it always goes out of stock because it's so good. But yeah, so now we also have an apple pie one that's a special edition. Yeah, the default dating advice is don't bother. But that's me. I understand other people do like to date. Yes, I mean, what about other herbs? You know, there's parsley and rosemary and thyme. You could go to Bamborough Fair. That's where I once found a true love of mine. Oh, the job of Sage. Okay, well, I need my magic wand then, don't I? Oh, you want a date to set? Now I'm confused. What? Now I'm confused. I'm never going to get to today in this thing. It's always going to be slightly... because this is last Saturday now. I could just pretend that it's not, but no, it's not. I've got to get through a whole entire week. I don't know how long. But it's actually going quicker than I expected. Confusion. Yes. Sage is a software for accounting. But yeah. No, it's nice to have people chat. Of course, when it's chatting during a visual novel, it just then means the story pauses while I chat, which is what happened the very first stream that I did on Twitch, which was strawberry vinegar, and I think I got about 3 pages through the story. But yeah, it's good to have people come and visit the stream. Distraction. So yes, Sage is many things. I mean, but that's Kara. Kara always spends like the first hour of her stream without doing a game. But yeah, we get by pretty well. Currently reside in LA. For real? I did too before I moved here. Why'd you move? Why I moved? I mean, because I hated it there. Not to crap on where you live, sir. I just think LA is not for me. No offense taken. Why'd you hate it there? It's a long and stupid story. Trust me, you don't want to hear it. Anyway, sorry for the tangent. You were saying? I've been noticing an influx of newcomers there. They're loud, young, and brazen. Just like you. Yeah? The fact that you're able to make something of yourself out of such mundane nonsense, I'd say you're doing pretty well. So, what's the issue? Well, I've talked about my channel situation here before, right? Yeah, you said your views were dwindling. Calling it dwindling might be overkill, but yeah. That's why my team and I are trying to figure out what to do. Trying to keep the show fresh, you know? Truthfully, though, I've been wanting to change the show's direction for a while now. I even promised myself last year. Once I got a certain number of viewers, I was just going to do it. And was? Well, I've always wanted to do a talent showcase segment, you know? So I could help elevate others like me. Others like you? Yeah. Like the soprano lady from before. Like those dwarf actors and actresses in TV shows. We all actually kind of have something in common. Do you know what it is? Discrimination? Make it easy for you. Think about satyrs, for example. Joe, when you hear about us, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Trees. Don't think too hard now. Just say anything off the top of your head. How about you, Pops, sir? Probably partying, recklessness, alcoholism, or joke, right? No, I said trees. Because they're nature spirits, basically, in mythology. Possibly a little bit of panpipes. Honestly, I'm getting mixed up. But anyway, is that what you think? No, but that's what most of society thinks. The same way society views Lady Fiona as bad luck personified. Or just because she happens to be a banshee. Because society is awful at judging people. Oh, I hear you, mate. The immediate trust they have for those who have money, compared to those who had to start from zero. You know what I mean? I get it, you know? Etiquette, social cues and awareness, that sort of thing. What nurtures you when growing up reflects these things. That's what most people like to assume anyway. And I get it. No one has any time to learn about everybody. So we go by impressions. But as someone who started from zero and now, the difference in how people treat me is so damn stark. So damn stark that it doesn't feel at all great, that, you know? Of course. So yeah, I wanted to carve a space in my work. A place where I could give exposure to those who might not get it otherwise. It's a really cool idea. Then once again I ask you, what is the issue? My team thinks my segment idea is too risky. Don't fix what's not broken, they say. Just want me to improve what I've been doing. And you agree? They're not wrong. The risk is real. After all, I'm not responsible only for myself. I've got a whole team depending on me now. That's why I'm trying to find a compromise. At least until we become so big that any slight changes won't affect us as much. Will the world wait for you, though, I wonder? Huh? Will the world wait for you to be ready? Have you ever asked yourself that? You see, making choices is always a matter of priority. As you grow, your stake increases along with your responsibilities. As such, your excuses will continue to pile up. But, given the pace at which you're going right now, I see your idealistic dream is unlikely to be realized. However, if it's enough for you to just have good intentions, well, that's another story. Well, a little blunt, aren't we? Am I wrong, though? It is a perspective. You know, one of many. I admit I don't know much about the entertainment biz, but you've gotten this far, boy. Because all along, you've been motivated by that specific goal in mind. Ain't that right? Yeah? That's why I wouldn't dismiss his intent so easily. Well, you're probably just a little lost right now. Do you think I should have been gentler then? Nah. I needed the whipping. These words were hard to swallow, but I needed to hear him. Yorkie? Uh-huh. Well, there's a lot I need to think about. So I should go. Nice seeing you, Pops. And thanks for your advice, sir. Joe, thank you too. Hang in there. Yeah, you all too. See you around. Cool. Yeah, so ready to take it. Did my best. Hope you did too. Aww. Well, I've stayed too long already, so I better go do my work now. Don't want to get my pay docked, you see. Nice meeting you, Hyde. We'll see each other more often soon. Sure, hopefully nothing work-related. Have a good night, officer. You too, Joe. Be safe out there, officer. Will do. Until next time. Did you remember your lighter this time? I suppose I should leave as well. I'll be back before long, though. Please do. Is there something wrong? Looks like the officer forgot his lighter again. Oh, Georgie! Exudes an interesting... After it for him. Oh, what a curse. Oh, you're right. I'll keep it for him then. Thank you. Right then. Have a good evening yourself, Joe. Safe trip out there, Mr. Hyde. Sunday, September 24th. Oh, bloop. We are old friends. Hello, everyone. I don't know what prompted that, but sure. Dating extremely hard, effort. Yeah, you've got perspective, I guess. You know what you want. You're more established in yourself. Dating has always been fairly mystifying to me. My advice from last week was basically, you know, if you feel you've got to change to be in a relationship or change someone to be in a relationship with them, then it's not the right relationship for you because you shouldn't have to change. Mum's been doing up a new room. I try not to give dating advice to anybody. Yes, potential for growth and trying new things, yes. But if you have to fundamentally change your entire personality, or you feel like you're basically a fixer-upper or getting into a relationship with a fixer-upper, it's always a thing. It's basically like any kind of old, like 90s rom-com stuff. Just don't follow any of that. Inomimi and werewolves may share common ancestry, archaeologists say. Lionfish invasion decrease, a successful trial. Countries to block foreign entry amidst unknown livestock bacterial infection. Oh no. Looks like bad weather again tonight. Alright, bad track for EL Street. Avoid. Really is a good cup of tea right now. Sure, we'll come into the tea shop. I have a ton to think about every day, like how to make your timeline more fun. Yes. Sometimes scary how many things come into factor as you make a decision, and it shouldn't be that hard, right? Decisions are always hard. Yes, they said no, therefore we must, like, harass them continuously. Exactly. Baileys! We get to see Baileys again! Baileys and Lua are engaged from the last game. Yeah, exactly. They said no, therefore we must stalk them and harass them and etc, etc, etc. Exactly. Exactly, Jesse. Sorry. I am tired. Strawberry Hair by Raliam Amat. Put my heart on your charm bracelet, wear it on your sleeve. So anytime, anywhere, you can always count on my heartbeat. Unlock my phone with your fingertips, leave your fingerprints on mine. Keep my power button off, keep me away from the world. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. You and I. Maybe. It maybe popped a little early because we haven't met Bailey's again yet. But thank you. That is helpful. Just the two of us. Remind me to press the enter key twice. To put some space in my poem so you can have enough room to dance between my words. We don't need a grand ballroom for our chests to collide. You said my kitchen is big enough to let Beethoven fill the room with Furlies, the melody he composed for Lady Therese. So Therese can play his feelings simply but prettily, like your nightgown fluttering as we spin, like your upside-down frown as we let our touching skin speak of our innocence. You can keep your glass slippers to yourself. There's no need for a fairy godmother in our story. You don't have to leave after 12. We'll dance barefoot on my kitchen tiles or on the grass of your childhood park if you want to. Like Ed Sheeran, our own Perfect. We'll catch our breaths on the park bench when you're too tired. Rest your head on my lap, run my fingers through your hair, let them pick that strawberry scent. Then to your blushing cheek to paint your nickname, Strawberry Hair. But only if you let me do all that. If you don't, I'd settle with your strawberry taste in my memory. I'll keep it in my breast pocket, so if you ever leave, I'll know which jacket I should stop wearing. So strawberry can still taste like a sweet thing for me. Well, let's not think about either of us leaving, shall we? What would happen? Right now you are my strawberry taste, my one and only race where my ego doesn't mind losing. Right now you are forever my safe place. You can have my promise that I will always be your safe place. I did say that to many girls before, so it's an empty shack. But you can try to reside there, and if you like it, you can stay. You already got the key anyway, even before I gave it to you. If you like it, if you like me, ask me to make it your retirement home. If you do, I'll build you a pier so you can rest your ship ashore, with a lighthouse so I can light your way in case you want to sail again. That being said, Strawberry Hair, I'm hoping you've had enough sails already and are finally ready to settle in. Not sure it's stormy. I think it was meant to be a love poem. I was just trying to read it properly. Looks like bad weather again tonight. Let's hope it didn't bring bad tidings. What do we got in the drawer? Okay, lighter and badge. Okay. I've forgotten what Bailey sounded like. Alright, I kind of need to have a very quick break. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick save. We're going to have a lingering strawberry taste because running fingers through the hair. It said it. Because the hair smells like strawberry. I chose to not interpret it in a filthy way. Apparently Jessie did not. Alright. Pretty steamy. Fine. Okay. Well, I am going to get some hot water in my tea. That's pretty steamy. So everyone should take the opportunity to hydrate and get a snack and stretch, etc. I should be back in a couple of minutes. A horrible clicking noise right before I sit down. So that's great. Right, I still can't remember what Bailey sounds like. But anyway, I'm back. Oh! Did the voice-to-speech thingy not work? Oh well. Hi, Scruff. Thank you for... I don't know. Maybe it did. Didn't hear it. Bailey's is Irish. Oh god, I can't do an Irish accent. But yes, I often get that tra-la-la song stuck in my head. Scruff. So, yes. It may have just been when I switched, it hadn't loaded up. Or something's changed and I need to fix it. Either which way. Hi, and thank you for the resub. 39 months. Blinking heck. Yes, it lives rent free inside my head often. Yeah, no, Leaky, I don't think it worked. But yes, I mean, I could try and do an Irish. Maybe I made Bailey Scottish last time as well, just because, you know, I can't really differentiate between Irish and Scottish. Myself, I'm not good at that. Anyway, I don't know. I think it's a very nice colour scheme. Well, I think it's lacking something. You don't know the You Touch My Tra-La-La, You Touch My Ding Ding Dong song? You should look it up, Leaky. You will not regret it. You should definitely look it up. It's time to be educated, indeed. It's too dainty. Dainty? Would you like then red, black and purple? That wouldn't be the worst. Okay then, why not? But you have to commit to it. No take backs this time. Bay. I don't know. Maybe. Let's take a break from the topic. I only have time for a quick drink before I go back to work. It's not like we're going to decide now anyway. Maybe that's the problem. How are we supposed to plan this wedding if we keep postponing every choice we need to make? Hey Joe, what do you think? Pale green, lilac and daffodil yellow, or red, black and purple? Red, black and purple sounds like a bruise rather than a wedding. I kind of like the pale green, lilac and daffodil yellow, but I'm staying out of this as the cafe owner. Babe, don't put Joe on the spot. It's quite alright, it's just that I wouldn't know. It's your wedding, not your opinions matter, not mine. That's the... Please tell me which drinks you would like, and we're going to move on from there. Trouble is, we don't know what our opinions are. We think we do, we change our mind. It's like the centerpieces. Oh, please, can we not talk about that now? I really thought we agreed on the cute cottagecore ones. The ones you spotted on Tom of the Chill. I mean, they were your pick in the first place. They were, but they were also too expensive. We have to be realistic. But weddings in general are expensive. Especially when you want to have 200 guests. That's a low blow. I can't just disinvite my extended family. The keyword is extended. Do you even know half these people? That's not the issue. If I invite one of them, I have to invite them all. It's like a domino effect. Besides, they'll be paying for part of the wedding. I still don't think they should. I can pull my own weight. If we have to choose, I'd rather we have the beautiful things you like. Even if it means we have fewer guests. Well, if my family's not chipping in, we might not be able to afford either. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I don't want our wedding to just be a random meal with a bunch of people we're not even that close to. And I said I'll make sure we can afford a dream wedding. Or die trying. I don't want you to. Saved by the bell. That's work. I really can't linger. I think I'll have that drink now, Joe. Of course. What can I get you? Something that'll keep me awake. I still have work to do. My head hurts. So I guess strong coffee would be good. And with a nice spicy kick, please. Any preferences on the spicy kick? No, any strong coffee with spice will do it. So coffee, ginger? Since we've got our ginger back. Cheesy Europop. It is indeed. Anna Jaha Tobruk for the lady. Oh, an old goodie. 99 Luftballons. Yeah. Perfect. I can feel myself relaxing already. But you're weird. The thing doesn't smell relaxing to me at all. You're weird. I guess we're both weird. That we are. Clang! My lovely weirdo. Perfect misfit. This is so much better. It really is. Have I mentioned I love your smile? Never enough. Ugh, disgusting. I'm going to need something real spicy to wash this down. And I'd love to serve it to your height. If Bailey's doesn't want to order, that is. Hyde, sorry, didn't hear you come in. Yeah, I know. You were too busy doing whatever you were doing. Hi, Hyde. Go ahead, get yourself a drink, I can wait. I'll stick here for a while anyway until Luar properly gets off work. Alright then. Yeah. This is just how we get random bits of music stuck in other people's heads. That's the whole point of the stream sometimes. That and talking about food and advice. Did you hear me, Joe? Spicy is the name of the game. Any preference on the spice or the beast? Just make sure it's got a spicy kick of something, then double it. Okay, so we did well with the hibiscus last time, and we've got a ginger back. So ginger, double ginger and hibiscus. Oh. Because he said he had a hibiscus drink that he liked, but he wanted to see how close we can get to it, and we didn't have ginger last time, so we couldn't do this. I felt up for a challenge, so try this. We've got an achievement for it. If you don't like hibiscus in this, you never will. Let's see if you cracked the hide code. Well, this is kind of troublesome, Joe. You know me a little too well. So I take it this works for you? This is a perfectly executed zobo if I ever tasted one. Glad to see you've made use of your ginger resupply. So you knew I couldn't get it right last time. Forgive an old man his old man jokes. Anyhow, this is the only acceptable way to drink hibiscus. I used to have a friend in Lagos who made me a zobo like this. Every time I visited, she lived near the harbour. We would sit down and drink it and watch the boats float by. That sounds lovely. She was a good friend. She isn't anymore? Huh. When you've got a vampire's lifespan, friends come and go. That's sad. You'll get used to it. Isn't this where you say somewhat about enjoying each moment even more? Or grief being the price you pay for love? I'm afraid it's a lot more mundane than that. Some things you forget. And for others you just get better at moving on. Anyway, speaking of enjoying the moment, your family troubles have sorted themselves out, yes? Still on the marriage track? Yeah, we are. We definitely are. Not getting too bored? Not really. Turns out planning a wedding as well. Stressful. Suitably entertaining. That's one way of putting it. Can't wait to be at the marriage stage of it, to be honest. Could you sound any less enthusiastic? Hey. Again. Good to see that some things don't change. And such a dramatic backdrop too. You should start serving popcorn, Joe. I'd be more enthusiastic if we didn't fight about it every single time. Okay. Now check my red blobs, they're annoying me. Jahad Tubrick, coffee ginger. That would take away some of the bitterness. And a zoba. Nigerian drink, ginger kick, cloves and pineapple. You had me until the cloves. Right, okay. Part of Lost Angels Agency. Old enough and yet still seeking the truth and purpose of life. Votre aim est un passage choisi que vont charmant masque et bergamasque, jouant de luth et dansant et quasi triste sur leur déguisement fantastique. Exactly. Dad just found a missing photo of my child and I can only wish you can see how cute I am as a kitten. We can if you share it. Like, take a picture of it. I want to see you as kitten. What? Wish you didn't repeat words like what? Words like what? No, I'm not engaging with this right now. I've got to go to work anyway. Right. I'm going to have a drink. Bye, Joe. Bye, Hyde. See ya. Ugh. What can I make you, Mr. Bailey's? I think somewhat warm, sweet and comforting, please. A hot chocolate, perhaps? Yes, chocolate with honey and milk could work. It's got a little heart in it. Cute. There we go, a chocolate Maruku for you. Perfect. This feels so good, Joe. It means a lot that you're always looking out for all of us. On a miserable night like this, it's heartwarming. But of course, you're our valued customers. I hope Laura didn't get too soaked. You do care a lot about her. Of course I do. Then why all the fighting? You tell me. The wedding's bringing out the worst in us. Since we sorted out the situation with my family, you mean since you cut them off? Yeah, since I stopped talking to their judgmental faces, Laura and I haven't thought about anything. Until now. Every time we try and organise this thing, it's like we become different people. Let me ask you something. Go ahead. What do you want from this wedding? How do you mean? It's not complicated. I'm just asking what you want. If you close your eyes and picture the day, what do you see? Honestly? Yeah. I know luau's there, but that's about it. It's not about starting truth. But if you don't have a specific expectations, why don't let's just do what she wants? You make it sound so easy. I wanted to have what she wants. It's exactly what I've been trying to achieve. I've been picking up on everything she's liking on Tomato Chill, every wedding picture she's pinning online, all the places she finds cool, all the fashion designers she follows. She deserves to have all that, to have a specialty. But every time I make a suggestion, she won't hear of it. She says it's too much, too expensive, too this, too that. Is that too much, too expensive? That's not the point. I don't want her to have a shabby wedding. Just because I'm estranged from my family. I want her to have what she wants, what she deserves. A princess wedding. remarkably presumptuous young man. Mr. Hyde. No, that's all right. No Hyde helped Lua back in the day. If he's got something to say, I want to hear it. Good, because I was going to say it whether you like it or not. You're sitting here, going on about everything Lua should want, as if you could know what's in someone's heart. Even when you love someone. Oh, especially when you love someone. You should never presume to know what they need. Lua is the only one who can tell what Lua wants. That's exactly the problem. When I ask her, she wishes she doesn't know. Give her time to figure it out. It's not going to help if you pressure her. With 1,000 suggestions a minute. If you try to force her into some sort of princess wedding, just to make you feel good about yourself. But what if it takes so long that we reach old age? And we're still not married. If you reach old age and you're still together, married or not, I think that counts as a win. Yeah. And 10th of August. Pumpkin spice fun. Talking about taking some time, you should also use that time to figure out what you want. Otherwise, the best you'll get is a wedding, based on your skewed idea of what Lua's wedding should be. That sounds pretty sad to me. Well, that wasn't pleasant to hear. Belize. But I also wasn't wrong. Give her time to figure out what I want her. Sounds so simple. Should have thought about that before, I guess. Bad at this tough love thing, are you, Hyde? Perhaps I should consider a career in couples counselling. Doesn't sound nearly as much fun as modelling. Doesn't it? Modelling gets old after a while. I thought you were having a good time in LA. I was. Till I wasn't. I'm moving to Seattle, in fact. Kept my contract with the agency just in case. There aren't many modelling jobs to be had here. You can too, then. Go back to my mafia dwarf buddies, of course. Oh, come on, I'm obviously kidding. Are you? Phew. I wouldn't go back to them, I'd go back to being chased by them. Besides, I checked in on all of them, and everyone I used to find entertaining is retired. Meanwhile, their grandkids manage the whole enterprise, like it's some sort of startup. Are we seriously talking about the mafia right now? That's for me to know, and for you to wonder about. Mr. Hyde likes to play a little. Guilty as charged. Can't help it. When I see an honest face, I have to tease it. I'll take that as a compliment. But also, what's wrong with managing things like a startup? Sounds like a pretty efficient approach, right? You young people. Patient in business like you're impatient in love. Efficiency isn't everything. I have all the time in the world. I don't care if things are done fast. As long as I'm right. Maybe you should go into slow fashion. Fine arts. If you paint with oils, that'll take some proper time. Fine arts were the first thing I got good at a few centuries ago. But my style isn't trendy nowadays. Too much chiaroscuro lighting. Putting blue in skin tones isn't novel anymore. If you're insinuating that you're Rembrandt... Shh. If my mafia buddies found out, I'll be in trouble. I was joking around, Hyde. But for all that you don't sugarcoat your advice, you're a pretty great listener. I hope you also have people who listen to you. I'm moving here to be closer to them. Gala! What was... Nothing. I believe your phone's ringing. Ah, it's Laura. She's done with work for the day, finally. That was quick. In a hurry to leave here, Mr. Beaties? Not at all. I am looking forward to going home. Have to keep bickering? I don't think so. Epiphany just now. Must be something in the drink. I'm going to leave the topic alone for a little while. Good elf. Enjoy your night then. I think I will. Thanks, Ide. And thanks, Joe. Of course. Have a good night, Mr. Beanies. Mr. Hyde? What's that about the mafia and modelling and fine arts? Are you genuinely considering a career change? Considering right now is whether my car got nicked. I know old man Georgie said this idea is safe, and it's a bit of a pile of junk. It is a pile of junk with sentimental value. I sense a story. Huh, that's quite a story indeed. Don't make it short, because it's getting pretty late. Got this car many moons ago, back when Gala was my bodyguard. I'd been stuck in Seattle for a while, working day in, day out. At some point I decided I needed a proper break. But, you know Gala, he's a bit of a stickler for the rules. There was no way I could have a night out in the middle of a big job not on his watch. So you slept his watch? Aha, you know me well. Joe, some friends and I were decided to get together. I was to provide the ride, they provided the entertainment. I did the usual thing, I waited until Gala was sound asleep. Then I left a pile of pillows under the duvet hide-shaped. And we stuck out to the hotel room. There was only one problem, Gala was my chauffeur as well. He had your car keys. My car keys. And I wasn't about to poke the bear off. So I went to the nearest dealership and got the cheapest car I could find. I only intended to keep it for the night, you know. I'll spare you the details, but my friends and I, we drove to a lovely spot with a view. The sort of action which I admit might appear ambiguous from the outside. But to me it was very enjoyable indeed. We were right in the thick of it. Then, when suddenly, we heard a tap on the window. Let me guess, that was Gala. The wolf himself. Appears inside. I starts banging on the door so hard the car is shaking. We all just kind of freeze. And then he says, "How dare you kidnapped Mr. Hyde?" Opens the door, tosses my dates outside. Mr. Hyde. Oops. You're not winding me up, are you? Oh, Joe, I wish. Sorry. It still sends me into a fit just to think about it. The princess carried me out of the car, if you can believe that. It's a conscientious bodyguard if I ever heard one. Right. Truly earning his yearly bonus. I didn't even have the chance to explain the situation. At least not until he removed my gag. Gala acted like he was angry, but in reality he was mortified. If not as mortified as my date, who I'd pick out the grass. Poor Gala. Joe, I see where your allegiance lies. Personally, I say poor me. I never saw those lovely friends again after that fiasco. But I couldn't be angry at Gala even then. In fact, I found his chivalry rather charming. He didn't seem to find my antics quite as charming, though. He had woken up, hadn't found me, and was already suspecting the worst. But that was before he had discovered me in a strange car in the middle of nowhere, in a compromising position. I think he was truly terrified on my part. So, he stopped talking to me for a few weeks. Doesn't sound unfair. That doesn't sound unfair. I suppose it wasn't. He also wouldn't give me my car keys back. Got stuck with this old thing you can see outside. The worst of it is, if you can believe it, I decided as a grand gesture to chauffeur him around in it. He stopped sulking really quickly after that. I suspect he wasn't a huge fan of my driving. Anyhow, I decided to keep the car in the end for whatever reason. My car collection has some serious turnover, but this one isn't going anywhere. I must have replaced everything inside it a dozen times over. And it's very banged up. I guess I've grown fond of it by now. We're both a little stuck in time, this car. You're rather more sentimental than you thought, Mr. Hyde. Sentimental? That's what you took away from that story? Yeah. But I suppose you're right. Good thing it's only us here. I can plausibly deny this conversation ever took place. Still, the rain has stopped. This is my cue to go. Before I lose all my remaining cred. I hope the car is safe and sound. So do I. And you? Yeah? No, nothing. Have a good night. Good night, Mr. Hyde. And safe journey home. We made that one. Day? Kinda tired. First wave of visa applications to Europe rejected for failure to include passport signatures. Rising fall of Wittgenstein box. Officers, a brief history. Sold out replica astronaut suits experience an extreme increase in sales. I know who that is. Road construction on Lower Avenue. Trucker fell asleep. Crashed near 4th Avenue. Casualties, property damage. That's everyone's doing. Everything happened for a reason on there. Yes, but it's depressing to think that they only happen for a reason. Happiness like a cup of coffee. Hey, this may not help, but do you want to listen to me for a little bit? I want to tell you what happiness is like to me. To me, and maybe it is to only me, I see happiness like a cup of coffee. It makes you feel good, energized, ready to take on the world, but that's not the point I want to make. It's about how many different kinds of coffee there are out in the world, and how many different ways of making a cup of coffee. You still with me? Okay, so, there are so many kinds of coffee, and I'm not even talking about the type of beans and whatnot. There are coffees you can get at a convenience store in convenient cans, pop it and you're good to go. There are also coffees that are made more special, made with more care. Ones made in cafes by cute baristas with their sweet smiles. There are even more special coffees, the ones you only find in certain places in certain circumstances. The ones you can only taste once in your life, yet you wish you could have it forever. But that's not how life goes, right? There's happiness you'll part with. Happiness you'll never get to taste again, but that's the thing. You shouldn't cry over a cup of coffee. You're supposed to remember the taste fondly, hoping someday you can have something just like that, something better even. You'll live your life in search of that better taste of coffee. Once you do, you'll realize that there are thousands and thousands of coffees in the world, with 1,000 ways of brewing them. See, that is how I see happiness. But hey, since you're still here, wanting on a secret, it may take many tries before you get it right, and you may lose many things to achieve it. But in my opinion, the best coffee in the world, the best happiness we can have, is the one we make ourselves. Okay, that was cheesy. And all I can think of when I was reading that was there's also that one that is basically pooped out by a civet. And I don't like coffee. But it probably also applies to tea as well. Happiness is like tea. I hope the power haircuts didn't affect the machine that too much. This is a very slow start. Here we go. Right in the nick of time. Sorry. Silva and... forgotten Silva's sister's name. Audrey, Claire. Welcome, you two. As I'm relieved to see you safe and sound. Hi, Joe. Yes, we're also very relieved. It was a little scary last time. Amanda! Because, yeah, that was anything like Claire or whatever. We analysed the events of the evening and found them 31.245% frightening and 68.755% distasteful. Leaving in such a hurry is not an experience we care to repeat. Hopefully this will be a quieter evening. Yes, that is our wish. Anyhow, greetings are customary in cafes, bars and restaurants, are they not? Therefore, good evening. Good evening? Even if in reality it should be good night. We find that very strange. That good evening is a way to say hello, but good night is a way to say goodbye. Is this assuming that you never start an encounter at night? Because that theory would appear to be empirically wrong. For example, this is the second time we meet as a child, and both times had been at night. Our 100% sample does not bear out the aforementioned premise. Additionally, the very concepts of evening and morning seem only marginally... Amanda? Yes, what is it? I think Joe tried to interject a couple of times. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, Joe. No, it's alright. I didn't have anything important to see. It was info dumping. I was enjoying it. I don't interrupt into info dumping. I want to learn. The truth is, I'm not sure why our greetings have a circadian rhythm. Earthlings are creatures of habit, I suppose. They get attached to certain ways of using language, and often don't question the actual meanings of words. Yes. At least in this particular case, no one's getting hurt. Since I arrived here, I've observed that some thoughtless uses of language can have a much more painful effect. Indeed. We see and we agree. And we apologize for interrupting you, Joe. What are you about to? Communicating without a hive connection is rather challenging. Besides, we have been in somewhat heightened mental state. We have been finding Earth quite curious. Extraordinary, even. We are keen to absorb as much information as we can during our visit here. It seems our siblings who previously visited Earth come back with findings of a rather superficial nature. We are excited to gather data that will advance the science of Earth studies. Our return to the hive will be triumphant. Of course, we do not do such things for the glory, but still, we are looking forward to seeing our work recognized. So are you a scholar, Mansamanda? Yes, that is a good equivalence of what we are. We specialize in data gathering and analysis of poorly charted territories. That sounds very impressive. Oh, DGA PCT is much less impressive than our siblings' mission. Silver is an explorer and an adventurer. He is deserving of respect. Aww. And his mission to find a prospective partner is of the utmost importance. Still prospective, huh? No progress on that front, I take it? Well, I wouldn't quite say that. Ooh, very intriguing. Tell me more. You're always so professional, Joe. You rarely ask direct questions. But I think you're a little curious about the gossip, right? What is gossip? Gossip is information about what goes on in other people's lives. Oh, we see. So it's like data on individual beings then? Yes, that sounds about right. We love gossip. What is wrong with it? Nothing. Nothing at all, and I would love to listen to yours. But let me at least make you a drink first. We must consider our choice of drink carefully. We suggest our sibling goes first. Are you ready to order, Silver? I have an idea, yes. Can we expect an interesting recipe? You're a barista yourself now, after all. A barista? How am I? Oh, you mean the cafe? Yes, you mentioned you opening one, didn't you? I am, after a fashion. But I am not focusing on drinks menus just yet. Also intriguing? I promise I'm not just withholding information, Joe. But things are a little complicated. Is it all right if we start with the drink? I'll try my best to explain everything afterwards. That sounds good to me. Then, I think I'd like something simple tonight. Do you remember the first drink I ordered when I came here years ago? Wasn't it a coffee-based drink? It was a coffee drink, and I think you mentioned it was very bitter. Bitter and tart, right? Yes, I think that's right. A bitter and tart coffee drink. Coffee, lemon? Coffee, lemon, bitter and tart? And what is? I got it off the agent last time he was here. Master Polina! Haha. This is quite something. Oh. Do apologise. Need another quick break. I'll be right back. Sorry, I'm back. Just try not to fall asleep, because I'm tired, but I want to finish this stream. Just needs to have a little shake. Right, we're good. Okay, what we saved. We'll just save again. Resume. Okay, this is quite something. Thank you, Joe, truly. You can't know how much it helps, but it really does. Don't mention it. I thought, maybe you'd find a way to put it to good use. I'm sure I can figure something out. You seem to have grown quite creative over the months. I guess I have, somewhat. I'll let you know how this plays out in the end. Thank you again. Here's a black lemon for you, Silver. This definitely looks like what I had in mind. And it tastes interesting. It's very minimal, yet strong. Very enjoyable. I think I might prefer sweeter things, but I'm glad I tried this one. A second what Miss Amanda said last time. You feel the same in some ways, yet also very different. I don't know. I do think everyone keeps changing all the time. Maybe we feel like our personalities make sense, because we see ourselves in hindsight. When the truth is, we make ourselves up as we go along. That is an insightful theory, Silver. You have grown wiser. You used to be rather youthful and innocent part of the hive. Ah well, I've had to learn and adapt here. It's been a couple of years after all. But despite all that, and considering what I said about people changing all the time, I don't think I have changed all that much. In fact, it's as if I've been becoming a little bit more me every day. Just revealing myself. Speaking of that, we meant to ask. How did you choose this specific earthling appearance over other? Our observation is that earthlings come in of a great many varieties, with a near infinity of combinations. Did you run a random generation algorithm? Oh, no, it wasn't random at all. Even at first, it wasn't a conscious process. I chose the way I look because it felt true to who I am. When I first started coming to this cafe, I had a hard time understanding this world and its rules. There were already some things that I could relate to, some things that felt familiar, like Hyde's eyes that always see beyond the surface, or Gala's outfit, which is a sign of kindness and trust. I borrowed these traits from them without even realizing. You took inspiration from them? Yes, our species seems to have the ability to do that. But Gala's fashion I couldn't keep after all. It came with responsibilities. People stop me all the time to ask me for medical advice. I can see how that would be problematic. Yes, but then I found this fictional universe, where all the stories take place in the stars. So it is a Star Trek inspiration medical uniform. Nice. So I changed my outfit to imitate theirs. Hopefully everyone's enjoying this, and having a good weekend. Playing anything good? And at some point, it all came together. One morning I saw myself in the mirror and I felt right. Like the way I looked matched who I was. It made me feel at peace. Yeah. Silver's outfit. Based on Star Trek. So although I look different now from when we first met, and although I have learned the ways of this world a bit and have grown a bit, in many ways I still feel the same. Different but same. Yeah, different but same. It makes sense to us. It really does. Oh. Oh, is this Laurel? No, this is from Pearl. Still no news from Midge? We think their odds are now 84.308% that she is phantoming you. Do you mean ghosting? We mean phantoming, as when you think you hear a sound, but your ears are merely playing a trick on you. We thought we had established a hive connection with Midge, but it was only a phantom sound after all. Anyhow, what is Pearl saying? That calendar might clear up soon if I want to meet up. Ooh, Selva. Sounds like things are going very well indeed. I think it might be time I tell you a little bit about this. But we wish to order a drink as well. Oh, of course, I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Amanda. Our apologies, but the machine's having issues today. We'll let you know as soon as it's working again. Oh, curious that Earth drink making skills are so refined, yet so unreliable. This is a land of contradictions. It sure is. But do carry on, sibling. Right, so I've been relying on Amanda to help me with the online part of online dating, and it's been working really well. On average. There have also been some small issues. Things are strange. Online dating has a reputation for emphasizing that, yes. Some Earthlings express their interest, but when you say hello, they never answer back. While in real life, saying hello is a starter for 99.845% of conversations. It seems that online, more humorous or breeding-oriented openers are favoured. However, if an opener is entirely horned, it is considered out of bounds and angrily dismissed. Horned? Yes, that is when prospective partners send you close-up pictures of their horns. People do that? Oh yes. I think it would be fine after a bit of conversation. If we get into the mood and they ask me first, I'd probably say yes. Horns can be really pretty, you know. But it feels very strange when that's the first thing they do, before they even write a single word. I can imagine. Then sometimes Earthlings express interest, but after reading a joke that is statistically funny 99.908% of the time, they answer with a sad face and block communications. Funny for you 19.908% of the time? Yes. Fortunately, online dating is governed by the law of large numbers, which favours persistence. We are patient. Amanda has been spending a lot of time on the app, and it started to work out. I'm now having conversations with some really nice people, especially Pearl. We prefer Laurel. Her facial features are more symmetrical, but Silver seems to favour the asymmetrical Earthling. It's just, she sounds like a really good person. She's a communications director for a charity that fights homelessness. She cares about other people a lot. I don't think she's been very lucky in return, but she's very funny and curious of everything, and her smile. Please desist, we can sense your hormones boiling. And she's the person you might be getting a date with? I really hope so. She sounds perfect. Do you have a day and time for your date? No. This is on a different topic. Please excuse me. So I take it you've been enjoying your time on Earth, Miss Amanda? Or not? No, we have been enjoying it. But we also see the limits of it. How do you mean? We are a hive mind. A hive mind knows no boundaries or limitations. We share all our thoughts and desires. It is not difficult for us to connect. We are born connected. I don't know whether that seems like a great thing or an absolute nightmare. But Earthlings are guarded. They have complex emotions. They have no means of truly knowing what anyone else feels. That makes them afraid of judgment and of hurt. It must be very difficult and painful for them to connect deeply. There is so much they must let go of first. We could not live like that. You said that online networks were like a hive. Like a hive, but not a true hive. Thank you for gifting a sub to Dana Milo, Leaky. Much appreciated. Oh yeah, I did forgot to say. I did forgot to say. Today's the last day of September, so today's the last day of September. All subs are 25% off at the moment. And I will match as a donation to Extra Life. Any subs, gifts, bits, etc. And also, if you want to donate to... Excuse me. If you want to donate to Extra Life directly, I will also match that. I've set up some little things you can redeem. You need to wake up the guy from Green Day? Is that a joke? Because I've run out of brain juice. I did a lot of peopling the last 2 days, so I don't get the joke if there's a joke. And to be fair, Nightbot, that was the most perfectly timed Nightbot response. Telling you about September. Oh, wake me up when September ends. Okay. Right. Fair enough. But for the rest of today, you still get 25% off subs. And if you want a gift, if you want to donate to Extra Life, I've set up some things where you can redeem them and I will match the donations. I don't know whether I'll keep them on past the end of September, because it was kind of a September thing. But I do need to set up my October into November redeems, and I have not had the brain space. As always, I'm like, I have great plans for Extra Life, and then I have no energy. Anyway, like a hive, but not a true hive. A true hive requires honesty and directness, as well as a desire to deeply understand others. I see. You don't think you can ever adapt the way Silver has? Silver is different. Even when he was a part of us, we could sense him looking outwards. That is why he has become such an amazing explorer. And that is why he made the effort to learn Earthlings' codes and behaviors. He did not just want to understand, he wanted to experience. We are not like him. We like to seek knowledge on what is different from us. Once we have that knowledge, we are satisfied. Uncovering it and bringing it back is what makes us happy. This is curious. It seems we are picking up some Earthling instincts after all. It is a good thing that our data readings here should be soon complete. And Silver's on his way to getting a date? It would appear so. Oh, we got a bit more about Silver. Oh, but they've not filled it in! Amanda, we have to go. What? Again? That call was bad news. The agent... Too late. Just hide behind the counter. Quick. Oh dear. Good evening, Mr. Agent. Somehow 5 weeks, what? Oh god, don't say that, Leaky. I'm definitely not prepared for that. Anyway, we apologise, but our machine's been having issues. We cannot serve drinks at the moment. You know very well I'm not here for drinks. I'd rather not involve any more citizens in this, though. I can't remember what he sounded like last week. Oh, do you mean me? I'm sorry, but can't whatever this is wait for another night? I haven't finished my drink yet, and it looks like rain again outside. Well, here's something that can't wait for starters. Barista, did you happen to find an ID card lying around? An ID card? Not that I can recall, no. I certainly hope you're telling the truth. Mr. Regent, you always seem to doubt me. But you've been here several times already, and I've lied to your face. So, you know, you've got a good instinct. Surely you should see by now that I'm not lying. Well, you're awfully good at avoiding straight answers, and losing an ID card sounds very troublesome. Back when I worked at a delivery centre, they would make us pay a lot to replace lost ID cards. Ugh, that's not even the start of it. My job is a lot less forgiving than a delivery centre. I'm very sorry to hear that. What's your job exactly? We uncover illegal aliens and extradite them, which is why I've been coming here in the first place. We keep getting tips that there have been alien sightings around this cafe. Speaking of which, have you noticed anything out of the ordinary, young man? I can't say that I have. I don't come here all that often, but it's always seemed very above board to me. Are you sure the tips aren't a prank? It seems that some young people enjoy those as a pastime. There are very popular videos of them online. That. Maybe it is, but I still have to investigate properly. Otherwise my superiors will have my head on a platter. But you can't waste your time on a solid cold trail as well. Surely your superiors will see that you've done your best. I doubt that. They're a bit obsessed with the alien situation. Obsessed? Is it really that big an issue? Well, having such unusual elements around disturbs the public peace. Your average Joe has no clue what to make of them, you know. It makes people feel unsettled. I mean, are we talking about aliens or aliens? Because smacks of xenophobia to me. I see. Although the visible aliens aren't too bad from where I'm standing. At least we can identify and extract them. Aliens who try and pass for Earthlings are a bigger problem. Why so? For one, it just muddles things. No matter how much they try and look like Earthlings, they were born aliens, and aliens they will remain. But now they're aliens who don't look like aliens. What does that mean, you know? And where does it stop? What if some of the Earthlings decided they wanted to look like aliens? That would be a huge mess. Would it? Anyway, the top brass insist that we go after them, and in the end that makes my job a lot harder. All that time spent detecting them. Give me a good spacesuit wearing alien any day, you know. Oh, but don't worry about a thing. We at Fire always find a way to keep the public safe. I see. So how do you go about detecting them exactly? That one's easy. Once I have my suspicions, I check their ID. That makes it all clear, right? Right. I do wonder, though, what it is. What is it? And I'm sorry if I'm being too curious. I have a habit of putting my foot in my mouth. No, you're good. No harm in asking. In that case, what is it that makes aliens so very different? There are all sorts of people living here. They all have different personalities, different looks. And for me, when I walk through the streets of Seattle, I see that no two people are alike. I admit that makes me very happy. So if someone comes from further away but they feel an Earthling at heart, would they really be more different from the people who live in this city? And the people in the city are different from each other? Or would they just be another version of an Earthling? Perhaps no less beautiful? At the end of the day, who the heck knows? It's not like I can afford to spend time pondering it. Don't have a dog in this fight, so to speak. Thing is, the law is the law, and my job is to uphold it. right, but despite everything you said, it's still unclear to me why the law is so stringent against aliens. Well, it's not so much that the law is stringent against them, it's more that there's no law for them. How do you mean? Well, at this point, we have treaties and codes for all the races we know of, right? But we never made a treaties with aliens or anything resembling it. There's no law even acknowledging their existence. Didn't know that. But why is that a problem? That's easy. We have nowhere to regulate their presence. There's been no thorough analysis of how they can cohabit with Earthlings. As I said, it's all very confusing. For all we know, they could be very damaging to us. So it feels safer to keep them away, at least for now. Safer? For whom? It is what it is. I'm not afraid of aliens myself. And going after them is not my biggest passion. But since I'm doing this job, may as well aim for a promotion. Anyhow, just call us at fire if you spot any aliens, alright? You seem like an honest sort, and unlike some other people who should learn to be more straightforward, if they want their business to stay in business. What was that? The coffee machine, thankfully, coming online. Just the coffee machine. That seems to have restarted now. That's a relief. Right. I think I'm going to conduct a search of the premises. Just to be on the safe. Meow! What the heck is that? It's a cat, you numpty! If I'm not mistaken, this is a local cat. It's come from over before. Come over once before. Looks like it might be hiding from another tree. It's very cute. Good kitty. Meow! I think it likes you. What sort of place is this? With your fiddy machine and your weird pets. Now it looks like I have an emergency elsewhere. Well, I guess you're off the hook for now, you and your cafe. Saved by the cat. But make sure I don't get such reports about you anymore. We will try our best, Mr. Agent. Silver, you're trembling. Not so right. You can come out now, I think, Amanda. Well, we found this experience 100% distasteful. Actually, it was 40.253% distasteful, 20.834% scary, and 38.931% exciting. I apologize. This is just nerves. We are truly sorry for this disturbance. It's not your fault at all. But should you be sticking around here, the agent might come back. No, I led him away, at least for now. You did? Although it's a good thing the little cat came out when it did. It bought us some precious minutes. So, sort of Earthling are you? Meow. We see. Do you speak cat? We feel this Earthling's intent better than usual. It is expressing it clearly. It wishes to rest and be left alone. Yeah, it be cat. I feel out of sorts. Is the machine really working again? It is indeed. Crap, wrong button. Oh, though we do have some tomato chills. I was thinking out loud. A lot of things happening in processing. It says it was insensitive. Okay. Gala is saying, why are you threatening people on Tomato Chill, Mr. Hyde? No reason. What was it replying to there? Does everything happen for a reason or not? That was it. You're allowed to think your thoughts in public. If you're thinking them, using them into the ether, that's fine. If you're throwing them in people's faces and not letting them get away, that's a problem. There's indeed. Then make us a drink, and one for Silver as well. The same one should be fine for both. Just make it hot and comforting, and what would you like, sibling? I think I need some sweetness right now. I would really appreciate a hot, very sweet, very comforting drink. Chocolate. Gotta be chocolate, right? Very sweet, so honey. There you go. Plenty of sweetness in this. This tastes amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Joe. This really is my kind of drink. It is very thick, is it not? The viscosity of this seems to be nearing 10,000 CPS. We like how different this experience is from the drink you served us the other night. I'm impressed though, Silver. You become quite savvy at navigating these situations, even if I'm sure you'd rather avoid them altogether. Yes, I would definitely prefer to avoid them. But I need to get used to them anyway. Why? The agent doesn't know you come from outer space. Surely you should be off the hook for now. It's more complicated than that. Joe, you know the cafe I said I'm opening? Yes? Well, it's not exactly like this cafe. In fact, it's not exactly a cafe at all. For the past few months, it's been the basis of operations for SAVE. SAVE? SAVE, Society for Aliens and Various Extraterrestrials. Excuse me? Wow. I know, it sounds very reckless. No, it sounds rather odd. I think I underestimated you. I don't know. But you see why I've had to become savvy, as you said. I have a lot of people depending on me now. Those who are just arriving to Earth and are confused and scared. Those who have adopted Earthling appearances and are trying to blend in. Those who are learning how to understand life here. And how to understand themselves. For all of them, it's an existential matter. Not everyone is meant to be a hive mind. I know I wasn't. No offense, Amanda. We are not offended. We have always known you are different from us. It is all the same to us. You are our sibling, whether you live as the hive or as an earthling. Oh, Amanda, I really do love you. What is love? That is not a conversation I think I can have right now. I'll explain it to you tomorrow, okay? After we both have a rest. We will remind you of it. I know you will. Love is complicated. And apparently like coffee. No, that's happiness. I think I'm getting a little tired now. Is it alright if we go back? Absolutely. Our energy is also 98.429% depleted. Silver, is there anything we can do to help? No, I don't think so. Thank you for offering, really. But you have a different part to play in all this. And you've been playing it very well. You're very kind. Well, in that case, have a good night, the two of you. And please come again soon. Yay, we're now full friends. And Silver put nothing in his bio. And Amanda put nothing in their bio. Typical. We still haven't managed to crack Riona. Which sounds very dodgy, but hey. You'll always be welcome here. Us and many others. So this is day 7. Which means we did 3 days and then 4 days. I'm not going to be able to get through... I need to get through to day 11, I think. No, day 10 or day 11. but not in 10 minutes. So we're not getting the random to-do list for this month. If I wasn't feeling so tired, I'd maybe continue on, but I think this is probably a good time to end after this day. Sorry, Dan. It's not been in vain. I've enjoyed it. We'll carry on with the game. Maybe we'll get one next month. Us and many others, we know, and we're grateful. Good night, Joe. I'd say good night to the cat, but I don't think it needs my wishes. Good night, Joe. See, now we can use good night. We find it rather odd that. Maybe we should continue this chat while we walk. All right. You'll be back tomorrow with a new one. Cool. What a night. This has been a great deal more animated than we bargained for. And I suppose we have a new four-legged friend now. I wonder what you're doing here, little one. Don't you have a home? Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. Got bi-coloured eyes. Heterochromia. Ah well, I guess it's time for you to let me close shop. I have 2 games on 360 that I need to finish. I don't care about the rest of them. Not that it's going to matter, I should still be able to play the other ones, I just have no desire really to go back to the console. It's just the 2 point and clicks that haven't been quite finished on my 360. Yeah, it's Trick and Treat RTDL, I'm hoping they coincide. Grey Matter and excuse me. Oh, let's record Anna. Anna Extended Edition and Grey Matter. Just ones I need to finish. But Silver, it's an honour to be related to someone like you. Related? That was a throwaway line. With implication. That was a throwaway line with implication. It's great to be related to someone like you. Is that something from the first game that I've just forgotten because it was part of that weird timeline storyline? Or is it implying that I'm an alien? Oh, it's a good game. I've already played it through once. I just need to do the speedrun. And there's like 2 miscellaneous achievements I didn't get either. It was an interesting story. Anna is the one that's putting me off, mainly because there's some sort of there are some glitches and randomness in it. Not glitches, but there's some RNG involved in it, which can mean that it makes some of the endings really tricky. Yes, at the end of the first one was, yeah, because there was a whole timeline story. If you went back on certain days at certain times, you got to meet Silver in their previous incarnation. And there was a whole story there. But I didn't do that on stream, I did it off stream, so it's not stuck in my head as much. Because I don't think I read it out. And when I read it out, it sticks in my head better. But yes, we are. Okay, so we're going to save once we get through this. So curbing recent security breaches, government to block data leakers' websites. First workaholics treatment centre to open in 2024. No phone, no laptop, just rest. Or can I have books? Because I will go crazy otherwise. Beachgoers report silver algae blooming on Alki Beach. Interesting. Okay. I'm not going to do the Tom of the Chill stuff. We're going to leave it like that. So, save. Day 8, we'll pick up. So, days 4 to 7, we'll pick that up next weekend. Next weekend, I think. No reason why not. So, yeah. That was more days of coffee 15? 15? So if we've done 7, that leaves us 8. So that's 2 more streams, I think, which we'll do the weekends. So tomorrow we're going to be picking up chapter 6, Danganronpa in the trial. I don't know whether this would be the last stream or whether it's going to be like last time where it's a really, really long trial. And we have to split it in 2. I don't know. So it might be the Danganronpa 2 stream tomorrow. That would be odd. That game's been going on a while. What are we on? Like part 16, 17? I don't know. Oh, actually, when I'm looking at yeah, so it'll be stream 16 of Danganronpa tomorrow. Because we've been doing short streams. When we did Danganronpa 1, we did some hefty long streams. But this one we've kept to the 3 hours, more or less. We went slightly over at the beginning. Excuse me. I mean, I do consistent streams on some things. I'm fairly good at remembering to stream. It's the posting the reels and editing reels and doing like social follow-up that I'm really bad at. Hefty, yeah, it's just, you know, it's a time commitment. I mean, we still have to plan out Extra Life. I kind of need something almost hefty there, because if we'll start at like 10 p.m. as normal. Well, I say as normal, as we've done the last time, because that worked really well, rather than like, you know, starting in the morning and going through to a morning and then having a weird sleep, doing the weird sleep before, hopefully, starting at night, and then when we finish, hopefully then just going straight to sleep. So I have said that if I exceed my target for donations, then I will continue with some extra time. So I don't know how that's gonna. I need to figure out some logistics. I need to put up some donation redeems for game codes. I have a ton of game codes, hundreds of the damn things, and giveaways are just very slow and clunky. So I might do some bundles that you can just basically buy, donate to get a whole bunch. It's because it's not buying. You are donating, because I'm not getting any money. We're saving the kids. And I checked that it's okay to do donation and get games. So I've got a spreadsheet which I will link, and people will donate to get a certain value of games in return, which they can then pick from a list, and it'll be first come, first served on the choice thing. There'll be, you know, a couple of limitations on which types of games you can redeem. You're not going to be able to get, like, you know, 10 games worth like $90 for one single donation, but I shall put together some little packages, I think. But again, I just need some more bloody brain juice so I can actually sit down and plot this out. But I haven't got the brain juice, and I've got a whole bunch of other things that I need to be doing, and I have no executive function to do them. It's very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Very, very, very frustrating. But anyway, enough of that. We're going to end here. That was Coffee Talk episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. Thanks to Dan for requesting it. Requests are open if people want to request games. There'll be new random to-do list tomorrow. I kind of like it when it's on a weekend because it gives me time to sit and process it. So I have booked myself a massage tomorrow because it's been a very long month and I deserve it. So there's that. However, for now I'm gonna hang up. I'm gonna disconnect. I'm gonna stop streaming. Please do tune in tomorrow for the finale of Danganronpa 2, hopefully, or at least half of the finale if it's a really long trial. And yeah, I'll see you then. for now. Thank you to Leaky for gifting a sub to Dan and Scruff for the resub. Thank you everyone for chatting and the distractions. Love the distractions. Really appreciated the company today. It's always good, especially because I had a very people-filled couple of days and I was feeling very tired, and it's lovely to have people to chat to. Stops me just falling asleep on stream, which I have done once, and that wasn't an Extra Life stream. I was playing Phoenix Wright. Okay, sorry, Dan and Milo. The sub was for Dan and Milo, so Milo can also enjoy the Joe goodness. Dinner, well, I had dinner at lunchtime. I had beef stroganoff and baked potato, so I'm just gonna have a sandwich for food tonight. My delivery wasn't due until just before the stream, so I did not have sandwich makings, but I did have casserole. It was very tasty, very tasty. Hopefully everyone else has tasty things planned. Okay, no, but you just told everyone that 5 minutes ago. Oh, and Havor, thank you for gifting a sub to Ulkesh. Getting it in on the line for September, appreciate that. Reminder that, you know, all of the gift subs I will match into an Extra Life donation for September. And yeah, I will top those up. I will also do all the silent resubs. I would just look at how many sub points I have and donate based on that, because I know it doesn't always post, and I want people to get credit for having subbed. So I will look at the sub points and I will multiply that by whatever dollars it is, and then I will donate that amount. So that will go in. Well, I might do that tomorrow if I'm feeling mathsy, because tomorrow is October. There is still a chance if you want to donate directly to Extra Life to redeem one of the match donation tokens. I may extend that. I haven't decided. But certainly, please also do feel free to donate to Extra Life anyway. Make game suggestions. I've got to start planning that. Otherwise, it's going to creep up on me. And there will be some donation tokens to redeem for free games. I have like several hundred free games. Yeah, well, they are free games. I have several hundred game codes on Xbox for people to choose from. So, you know, get your donations ready, and I'll probably do some social posting on that as well, because I want to get lots of donations for the kids. You know, Extra Life is a big thing. If I hit my target and go over by I think a couple of $100, then I will hit 10k donations in total for Extra Life, which is pretty good considering this is year 5. I think it's year 5. That feels about right. Anyway, so there will be plans. I will talk about them some more, and we'll get hopefully some energy. If I can get through these 2 tasks that I have to do on Monday, that I very much doubt I will get through both of them on Monday, then I may have a bit more brain juice to think about that next weekend. We can hope. Cross fingers for brain juice. For now, I'm going to, I don't know, do something else, make a sandwich, have a relaxing evening, and I'll see you all tomorrow. So I've been Joe, otherwise known as Angelized K. Thank you very much everyone being here today. Really appreciate the company, as I said, and have a great rest of your day. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a great rest of your weekend. Normal streams will resume next week. I have no idea what, because I will look at random to-do lists to determine what I'm streaming probably. So yeah, have a great one. Bye.